right, so I'm here. Now, earlier today, I saw the video that Sean Bradley did advising Bama Girl that you wasn't kicked off the show. No one never said that you were not invited. So I already knew what the outcome would be. So when I noticed that they were Zooming, I just had to know what was the outcome. Funny thing though, I already knew that Bama Girl was not going to return back to the show. Do you all remember us exposing Bama Girl for all that good shit talking she was doing over there on stereo? Like, no, ma'am. She wasn't gonna face that. And I found out today she just might be scared of D Ramsey, child. I really don't understand what's the big deal with her and D Ramsey. I do remember D Ramsey being one of those people that was just like, no, this bitch dead ass wrong. I remember that. And at one point, I was like, D, are you kidding me? That's so mean. But D was right. Shit. And I do know that a lot of people were like, oh my God, D, you're wrong for that. But when everything hit the fan, we understood exactly where D was coming from. So it is what it is. Now, like I said earlier, with the whole stereo thing when she was going in on Sean and Fabe with that Amazon woman, she was full of shit. Like, you were hiding out. And I feel like that's exactly what's going on now, Bama Girl. You don't want to face it. Like, you'll be given the opportunity to let everybody know where you were coming from when it came to that whole situation with that kid down in Florida. Like, honestly, I don't even want to speak about that. I thought that you were in a situation where you had these different feelings and you were trying to express them and it just was coming out wrong. I feel like if you was to go on the show, you'll be given the opportunity to I'm not saying you got to explain shit to nobody, but people can see where exactly you're coming from and you can have a debate or argument with the people who are still against it. But I do believe that there is an opportunity that she's wasting. If I was Bama Girl, everybody who was in my chat talking that good shit, I would have been telling them to kiss my motherfucking ass. You are wasting your opportunity, Bama Girl. Now, I do know that a lot of times when people do things like this, it's because they fear success. If I had all this stuff to say on YouTube and had an opportunity to speak to the people that I had my issues with in person, I honestly believe that I would take advantage of this opportunity. But I've come to realize that most of the people here on the B sector just like talking shit. I realize that I may not know the actual premise of this show. However, it does appear that people are able to see a final outcome when it comes to their differences, and they're able to work things out. When I've watched reality TV shows in the past, it does show me that there are beefs, of course. And I get it. You know, you might not want to work out the differences of you and the other castmates. You may not want to face the music, but I can see a greater opportunity here. It's just really ridiculous to me. And then to actually find out that the producer was trying to work out a deal so that Joyce could work with Fenty Beauty. And Joyce, I do understand that you was trying to be neutral, but at the same time, you've wasted your opportunity as well. You could be neutral and still have love for Bama Girl, but not ruin your opportunity. Perhaps maybe you didn't see it as something good for yourself either. I just don't get it. I don't. I think that a lot of people allow the beef to become way more involved in their lives. The reality show to me is realistic, if I might say. I think that the beef sector are concocted beefs, and we do say things about one another that can be damaging or discouraging here on YouTube. But this is beyond YouTube. Don't you see that? And maybe I'm just biased because I do know that the producer is really serious about this. I think that what's going on is you're listening to people that really don't have anything to actually do with the show. And that doesn't make any sense to me. You've met the producer. You know that this is serious. Like, I get it. The show, no show. Oh my God, grow up. If this was make believe, why would this lady be spending so much money, time, and effort to go towards a make believe TV show? I'm just asking, like, does that make sense to you? I am just shaking my head. You know, I really don't think that anything that anyone has said to anybody here on YouTube could just make me change my views on something that could be very big for me. I'm not here to convince anybody. It's just that a lot of you all take YouTube way too seriously. And thank God I made it into the Zoom on time. It appears that Lady P Enrico has been given an invite to replace those two people that just don't see an opportunity in this. Shout out to Lady P Enrico. Congratulations on your invite. And I hope you have much success with this show. On that note, I am out. Please go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe, honey. It's just what YouTube give, I guess.